It was actually a Wookiee. Can you help a... Oh, hey. Everybody, welcome to The Downside Pod. We are here.
Woo!
At The Downside.
As always.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
First of all, guys, you know, since we've been doing this show, there's been some celebrity deaths. Coolio.
Yep.
The Queen.
God rest.
Now,
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
And now, and I know out of all the ones that we've faced,
yes,
and we've read about, we've heard about,
right.
This one fucks his world up more than any other one.
Rest in peace, homie.
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
Wow.
Aaron Carter.
34, found dead in his bathtub.
Apparently, there's a big conspiracy going on that he was trying to get money on, like, what is that thing, GoFundMe or whatever? That they were trying to kill him. He said that the police showed up looking for a rope. Like, that he was like, I heard you're going to hang yourself.
What?
Yeah, he put this on social media, like, right before. So there's a thing out there right now.
Dude,
I saw a thing on
crazy that
TMZ
shit is.
literally like a month ago where he was like, he looked rough.
The kid was about. The kid looked like he was about to die.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously had some
drug
issues and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you force someone in the limelight when they're 9.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he, but he was like standing outside, and he had supposedly had to call the police on his girlfriend or whatever,
Right.
and any of that nature. But, and then literally like a month later, found dead in his bathtub. But that's gonna fuck.
that's me. I mean, dude, I've been listening to. Was he a musician?
What's he?
I really don't know. Or was he an actor?
Yeah, he was a musician.
His brother was one of the guys.
Well, I know his brother is the
Kids on
Backstreet
Block.
Boys.
So apparently, in this,
But I
thing,
thought he was an actor.
if you guys pull this up on TikTok, there's an actual video of him saying something like he's in a car and he goes, "I'm raising $100,000. They won't let me sell my house. They won't let me get out of this." Seriously, this is on his thing. Like literally, like
Maybe he just did that because he knew he was going to kill himself.
Right.
I mean, or that he was just spiraling the fucking drink. Look at him, dude. His face literally sunk in.
Yeah, he looks rough.
From what I saw, like I said, I really thought
it's
he was.
really interesting though that
Until
whole thing
someone
came
told me,
today.
I thought he was a Disney actor.
Yeah,
I thought that his brother was a
I think he was a
musician and he
musician.
was just an actor. I had no idea that he had music.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's gonna fuck me up worse than the Queen for sure.
That's for
Oh,
sure.
100%.
Hey, we still have Sir Elton John. So I'm okay.
Dude, he's never going to die.
Yeah, never. No.
So anyway, guys, we love to start the pod off with this little crude humor and a drinky poo. Guys, what are we having on tap tonight, my love?
Oh God, we're gonna have a little Elijah Craig.
Yes.
Little barrel proof.
Popular with also Daniel Craig.
Yes, he loves it. He's like
He was like, "That's my brother's whiskey."
shaken, not stood.
Yes.
Nice.
So it's 121 proof, and this is the B522.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
So we're gonna
delicious.
see it's the B522.
We got a little ice.
We do. I'm gonna go ahead and pour mine up 0 ice, but I'll give you a little bit, and I'll dunk some ice in there for you, boy.
I like a nice piece of ice.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
I got it.
Oh,
I was
hey,
gonna
you
hold it.
the fuck away.
got it in your lap there.
I was going to hold it for
Holy
you.
shit!
Fucking finger. Don't you spill this expensive whiskey, Josh.
It's every time.
This is expensive. I don't want your fingerprints
Let
in
me get a
there.
little piece of that ice.
That is one piece of
Let me
ice.
get a little piece of that ice.
Actually, I'm gonna take a little piece of that ice too.
There you go.
I mean,
Dude,
it's
it's-
unseasonably warm this evening.
It is.
So since the last time we did a pod, it was October. Now it's November.
Hey,
The clocks
you can see.
have went back an
Yep.
hour,
We have changed the color of the background to be
and
less.
the
spooky.
high was 96.
It was insane.
So you know we're in Alabama.
All right, let's get us a little. Let's do a little toast to the weather.
To A.C. Carter, Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
Yep, she was beautiful.
Now that, my friend,
Hoo ha. Hoo ha.
is tasty.
See, you definitely this fits your profile.
Yeah,
because
that's
last
better.
week it was the same proof, and I thought you were gonna fucking die.
I didn't drink it.
It was great.
It was horrible.
He went.
But I have to have
shit.
if I have ice in it, I'm
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But I can't drink. I mean,
We used to do that the same way, but now it's like I just give it to me.
I don't like room temperature.
Hey,
hardly.
can we after we finish this one, which I mean, let's face it, we're gonna finish this drink at least. Give him a little taste with ice of what we had last week. I want to see if it's a flavor thing or if it really is like it just has to be cold for him.
What
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
yeah,
What is
absolutely.
it?
The Ezra Brooks.
Yeah, the same thing, but just with some ice and see how different it is.
Yeah. So what did you boys play this weekend? Where'd you play?
We did.
We did play this
Where at?
weekend.
We had 3 shows. We were going to have 2, but we added one for our buddy.
Yep, our buddy. We did a charity event. Let's start with that one. That was the most important one, to be honest. This past Saturday, we went to Rio's Bar and Grill, Helena.
Day.
Yeah. By the way,
She loved that.
She loved it. She watched the podcast and she was like, "That motherfucker."
I love you, Day.
As soon as we saw her, we started doing that on the microphone, and then a little bit later, on, like outstage, like,
Come out, man.
We saw Dee Dee, and we raised some money for our friend Anthony, who was in the motorcycle
thank
accident.
you, thank you, Crystal.
Thanks,
for,
Crystal at Rio's.
putting all that together.
Thanks, Paul, and
Thanks, Paul. 12.
Everybody in the band. 12. They played after us. We played and did live auction stuff during the day. End up raising over $20,000.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it did well.
25,000-ish, I think. Is what she
Yeah,
told
I don't
me.
know the final number, but I
Yeah.
know for a fact it's over 20.
Over 20.
And we were like, and that's a
Pretty dope.
hefty.
That's
That's
nice.
dope.
That is a hefty
so what's
thing
his,
to raise.
Is this guy still in the hospital?
He's in the
Is it-
hospital
yeah.
in Panama City.
But is he expected to recover?
Yes.
Is his,
He got up today, so I read
Nice.
the update. He got to sit in a chair and open his eyes and
Right.
laugh a little bit, but he couldn't stand up yet. Still a little too
Right.
weak. So,
yeah.
but the whole point of doing this was to raise some money to get him to be transferred back to Alabama, so his
Right.
family can visit and
Yeah.
things of that nature. And his wife can come home. She's been with him. I think he's been there over 20 days.
Yeah, so raise some money, and hopefully that's going to work out for everybody.
And then we had Thursday night at Beef O'Brady's in Helena. Awesome night, as
Yeah,
always,
awesome.
there. And then we had a new bar
We
that
did.
we played.
The
Oh,
Stillery.
yeah, out in Lincoln.
Out in Lincoln,
In
Alabama.
Lincoln, Alabama.
That's
down
right.
there by Talladega.
That's
It's
right.
the racetrack crowd, and it's the Logan Martin people. It's the time to go party, and we're serve beer in a can, don't they?
Damn right.
Actually, no.
No.
Didn't serve beer in a can. I mean, it's an old school spot.
Yeah.
We had a good time, and it's weird because first 45 minutes, the place is not really set up for great live music sounds because
Right.
the ceilings are low and there's a window right next to our sound system. It's just fucks a lot of stuff up. And we were sober when we started, and it was an early show. And it's just a bunch of people eating dinner. And when you play shows for people eating dinner, it's not like they're they're eating their
Yeah.
dinner. They're not going to
Yeah.
clap after every song. We know that. We get this. So about the first 30 minutes in, I'm like, man, I don't think they like us. I don't think we're fit for here, things like that.
Yeah.
And then someone bought us a shot. And I was like, I feel a little better. We had a beer, and then someone bought us a shot. And then I had a beer, and then someone bought us a beer, and then someone bought us a shot. And then the bar started buying us shots. Just the bar itself was like, you should try this.
Yeah.
And we were like, no problem.
Yeah.
And then someone bought us a shot.
And then there was a shot.
And there was a shot. And by the end of it, we played 30 minutes past our time.
Yeah.
Which we started raising money for our friend Anthony that night. Took tip money, raised well over 100, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, and bought some tickets and things of that nature. You know how you buy 50-50 tickets and hopes you win, so all of it goes. You don't take the money.
Yeah, you put it back in.
So we raised some money that night, had a good time, and the next morning they hit us up and was like, "We had a blast. You guys are so much fun. We need to get you back on the books." So it looks like we're gonna we'll play there again. We had fun. They had fun.
Sweet.
That's what it's all about. But yeah, that was our shows, and we're in town this week.
Yes.
We're not traveling, just staying
gonna be real
staying
nice.
local.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good
Are you
time.
going to get out and do a little voting tomorrow?
Go vote.
Do you guys? Greg definitely looks like he would be a guy that would make
midterms?
that would take off for lunch to go vote. And I say that
Yes.
because Greg wears a mean pair of spectacles.
Yes. It's a real mean pair of spectacles.
You got the spectacle game tight when you got like 4 different pair of eyeglasses and 3 different pair of sunglasses that are all prescription because you
Yeah,
can't stand
my
to put a
prescription.
contact in
Yeah.
your eye.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I can't do
tried
it.
I didn't like it.
Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, and the prescription sunglasses is just game changer.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
game changer. The only problem with that is you need to sell a body part, to kind of afford the.
These are
the
not
nice
too
one.
bad though.
What
I
are
mean,
those?
they're just I mean some regular kind of.
So I bought Costas.
Oh yeah, if you do the Costas or anything special.
Well, I bought Costas
3
and my
$600
insurance helped
or-
covered
yeah.
some of them the first time I bought them, and then they stopped covering Costas. Right?
Yeah.
So I wore them for like 3 years, so I got great use out of them. And I think with insurance they were $380. Still expensive as hell, but really really nice product, right? over the years of riding on the boat with our friends when we go to Panama City, just being out there deep sea fishing, I always wear them, being on the beach.
Even a
sand
regular
hitting
pair of
them.
Costas. I mean, I used to be a big Oakley guy, but I love
Costas are the best.
Yeah, I agree.
Game changer, man.
Well, I took them into my eye doctor and I said, I just want to exchange the lenses out with my new prescription, get new lenses. And the new lenses was $595
Yeah.
for the lenses.
Just for the lenses.
So I got some Maui Jims, spent a lot less, and then I got Ray. So I got Ray-Bans, Maui Jims, and Costas still. I still wear the Costas on the beach. I know they're scratched up, but
We were talking about this earlier. Does it not seem like voting is this over? I'm not saying don't go vote.
Right.
I get it. People vote. It's thing.
yeah, it's
But is it not seem like
It used to be like a thing that you just either
like
you
people
just
didn't
or-
not tell about it? So it's like one of those things. Now it's like social media is going to be swamped with everybody that says, "I just want to let you know I voted."
Yeah,
Why
no one
can't you-
cares.
why would you let? It's kind of like the videos of the guys that feed the homeless,
Right.
But they can't do it.
They can't do it
without
without
on camera.
Yes.
They have to have that. Hey, buddy, do you mind if I give you some food? Sure, I'm starving.
Make sure
Do
we
you
get
mind
this.
if I film you?
Could you look more pathetic when you take the cheeseburger?
Yeah, exactly. Fall down when I hand you this money.
Do you mind? That's what it kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of. So all these people have this overzealous, like boisterous way of like, I just want to let everybody
I
know
gave.
I voted, I helped change
Right.
the world. Now I don't know if you may remember this. I know Greg probably didn't do it because it was, but I remember when I turned 18, like. People told me and scared me into thinking if I didn't go sign up for the draft,
Yes.
I was going to get
that happened
too.
trouble. So it didn't happen to you.
Happened to me too.
So I
100%.
literally, I remember going down to like the post
And
office.
then you're thinking, like, are they going to
What am
draft
I
me?
gonna-
Yeah, what? They didn't even a war. They're going to draft me.
I don't even think they do that anymore. I don't know.
Well, I don't
But-
know because it's been a while. But imagine I turned 18 in 2003, so it was while the war was going on after 9/11.
Yeah.
So and it was even more prominent then.
Sure.
Like the day you turn 18,
Yeah.
you had to be there because if you don't, you can be in trouble.
But that also like registers you to vote.
Yes, that's
Right.
what it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So did you go do it?
yeah, hell yeah,
signed
did
up?
it.
Yeah,
hell
that's
yeah,
it.
dude. Yeah.
We make your son do it.
Well, I don't make him do anything.
I don't think it's a thing though now.
I don't know if it's a
I don't
thing
know.
either.
Well, I mean, it's your it's your American right. Go register to vote. I'll tell them to go vote.
Do you think if you would have got drafted or not, would you, if you had to, as I said, listen, we're drafting you, but you don't necessarily have to go. What would you have done? But if you don't go, you're going to be a draft dodger.
Oh no, I'd have went 100%.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I always thought at some
you have
point
went?
for sure I was going to be in the military because I
Yeah,
had
I thought for sure.
no other idea what I was doing. My father was in the military, so oh yeah, obviously I'm going to be in the military. And then I was like, I'm not in the military. That's weird.
And I was fat when I was 18, so I was still big, but I was fit for a fat guy. You know what I mean?
Nice and fit fat.
I actually took some tests because back in the day,
The
they used to have-
ASVAB.
That's fat.
they used to have recruiters.
Yeah.
It's like the Galleria.
Yeah.
And we used to hang out at the Galleria, and I remember me and a couple buddies was down there, and they were like, "Man, come down to the recruiters. I'll take these tests." And we're like, "Yeah, sure, man. Fucking whatever. All right, cool." And I scored so high. This is actually what's turned me away from the whole thing of even thinking about going into the
Right.
army or whatever. I actually scored like super high to the point where they were like, "Man, you qualify for an extra additional, I don't know, like 50 grand in
Right.
grants or whatever it was." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I'm young, and I was like, "Yeah, you got my number." They kept calling.
Yeah.
Kept calling.
Every day, man.
kept showed up at my house, knocking on my door. I'm peeping out the window. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not going. Oh, no, this is too desperate. They want me too bad. I'm not going in there for sure. 50 grand? Oh, hell no.
Leave it on the table.
Yeah, this is a setup. So
Women, pay attention. Don't knock on his door if you're looking for a date. You're like, oh, you're too desperate.
Oh my God!
Desperate.
Who's out? I got a camera now, so you just look at the camera. But dude, when he showed up at my house knocking on my door, it freaked me
Oh yeah.
out.
You're like, bing dong, the government's here.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
We had the recruiter come to our high school, and he was the same recruiter that came to my job. So I saw him twice, and I took the ASFAB, and he was like, "Man, you got good grades, shit like that."
Yeah.
Like, basically, he told me, he was like, "Look, if you can do basic like test taking and you don't have a criminal record, like we're going to give you so much money."
Yeah.
What he told me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, that's great," but I was already planning to go to college and shit, so.
Yeah.
You
I did
know
not.
who
But if
else-
I would have been drafted,
Yeah.
zero. Yeah,
You know who else went into the military? Jeffrey Dahmer.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He ate his way right out of it.
I didn't understand. I didn't even know he was in the military.
He was like Pac-Man.
Until I saw that. I saw that thing, And he learned a lot in that.
He learned
year.
he learned
was
how
in
to
there.
get his.
So you both said it was you had the ASVAB. I had ass rape. I don't know if it's the same test. You guys did, but I tell you what, they really wanted me to come.
did that gear you towards thinking about it, or
That certainly changed his life.
Certainly helped me out a little bit on my.
so everybody's going to go
Homecoming.
vote tomorrow.
Yes.
Make
Greg,
sure you
Greg,
vote.
what would if you just looked at Greg? Would you think he would vote Republican or Democrat?
Yeah, based on looks alone.
Based on looks alone.
This is tough. I will tell you.
I think just on looks alone, I would say Republican, just because of glasses.
I don't know, man. I'd say Demi.
you'd say
I would say Demi on Jason, and the reason is because he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have like an actual job.
So you're like,
So I think when he goes to sign up for Social Security, they're gonna be like, Jason, you haven't paid a dime in Social Security.
security. Like,
But hey, man,
Ever.
I'm expecting.
hey man, it's all love, man.
man.
So I would
me
say
out,
Jason, Dems all the way.
Dems-
Super liberal Democrat
Right.
but I would say Republican progressive.
Yeah.
It's I always like to do that play that game for us. Weird that you brought that up.
Yeah.
Like play the game of just looking at someone.
Yeah.
Because I think because I work in the financial world,
Republican.
yeah, you think automatically Republican, but I have a lot of people on both sides of the aisle that work for me and I work for them, and it's not even a class thing or social thing. It's just their
Well, now it's become such a bigger thing where people are like, what's weird to me is when I was younger, I remember we used to do the little thing in class or whatever, and you're like, oh, yeah. But,
I would
you know,
vote for right.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
We're playing on the playground. Now you have this people that's like, oh, you voted for Obama, you voted for Trump, you voted for whatever. I hate you. I don't want you to know.
I can't even
I can't even
talk to
have
you.
a conversation. I can't even have an open conversation.
Yeah.
That's why we don't. I mean, we're talking about politics,
Yeah.
but
But
we're
we're
not
not
going
in
to
a
talk
roundabout way.
talking about
around
politics.
it. Talking
No,
around because we
because-
know you can't talk directly about something.
No,
But it's
You
so,
have to-
but it is so weird that it has divided so many people because it's like if you were Democrat or Republican and you were, I would still be friends with you.
Right.
Yeah. We're cool. We have a thing.
I don't care.
But some people.
I think also too that's how we grew up is different than
Yeah.
maybe some of the ways.
But today's society, they only want to only want to surround themselves with like-minded people, and if you or have any kind of adverse thought of how they think, it's like
Nah.
done.
Zero.
It's kind of like the whole, there's a lot of actors, I get it, that speak out against this and this. But there's still a lot of comedians and stuff that I still absolutely love. No
Yes.
matter, and they
Yeah.
might say some shit, but I'm like, I'm still going to watch this movie.
Right. I mean, I'd agree with their
because
politics, but
yeah,
I still
I
think
just-
they're funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably some
People
people
can't- I
should
don't-
say less
Right.
about certain things.
I think
but-
that people can't see past that to go like, I don't have to agree to agree with this person
Yeah.
to think that they're funny or think that they're whatever.
or even if the
talented
joke
or
is
whatever.
about the other, well, like if you're Republican and they're making fun of Republicans,
Right. Yeah.
and you can't, but it's a funny joke.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you gotta laugh.
gotta
That's,
laugh.
that's a very good joke.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't care about the shit at all anymore.
Right.
I paid more attention when I was younger.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe I'd be paying more attention as I got older.
No.
And
Now you makes you want to go away from it.
100%.
I think us and then younger people, it's like I think they grow up in this world of like, if any kind of anybody disagree with me or anything, I can just block them on everything. That's kind of how like they do society.
Right.
yeah,
It's
they,
almost-
'cause they just will not hang out with
Yeah,
you.
it's like, oh, I'll just block them on everything, and
I
they're
can tell you
dead.
something.
They're dead.
You're missing
They're
out
dead
on
to
some
me.
cool fucking people.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
It'd be like me not liking Gray because he loves Elton John.
Right.
If I had that, oh, he likes Elton John, I hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would miss out on
all the other good-
all
this-
the other great things he has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Aaron Carter.
Like his
apparently.
parents. Yeah,
My parents aren't dope. By the way, quick shout out.
We love his parents.
Tomorrow, Meemaw's birthday.
Oh, Meemaw, 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 Meemaw.
We got Meemaw little
Meemaw
hosty at the show.
shots. Meemaw shots. Meemaw shots.
Look, like, my mom does not like being the center of attention at all. And then
So she
there
would
we
love
were,
Meemaw,
drunkenly,
Meemaw, Meemaw, Meemaw.
just screaming Meemaw in like a 50,000 square foot casino.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
The band stopped and looked at us, and
Yeah,
we
they
were
were
just,
like,
and
what the
she
hell
had to
is
take a
They
shot.
were just like, Lady in Red is dancing with me, Meemaw, me.
Look,
Who's
apparently
this
Meemaw's
person?
getting
Well, I won't.
litty titty over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Meemaw's birthday. Happy birthday, Meemaw.
Happy birthday,
Take her
Meemaw.
to dinner tomorrow night.
nice.
go.
Where you gonna go?
I told her she had to pick, which now she's probably not even enjoying the fact I'm taking her to dinner because I'm making her pick.
What do you think she'll choose?
You know, I don't know. I've been thinking about that. because she likes picking things that her grandson likes. So she'll pick something that he likes, probably Mexican. But I didn't tell her that I took Nick to Mexican last night.
Yeah.
Which is I was kind of glad when we canceled doing the podcast last night because I played golf and drank, playing golf.
Yeah.
And then went to a Mexican restaurant because I felt like I hadn't spent enough time with my kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Because now he's older, so he could stay by himself at the house and play with his friends on his VR and shit.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to come over here and hang out with me. I'm dumb. I'm old. All my old friends.
Yeah.
So, I went and played golf, and he was like, I'm tired. I stayed up. I don't want to play. So I got home, and I was like, let's just go out to eat. I know he loves Mexican. So we went out, and then our friends met up with us, Justin and Andy.
Oh.
And I was like, well, might as well get a pitcher of margarita.
Yeah.
And then you got to get another pitcher of margarita. So I got home,
Are you doing
and I
this
was
frozen
like,
or on the rocks?
on the rocks.
Oh no.
On the rocks.
Always. The only thing frozen is
All right, let
frozen
me ask you
Vegas
this.
bombs.
All right,
Oh,
come on, back in the day. Let me ask you
Vegas
this though. Let's say you go into a Mexican restaurant, and you have their standard margarita on the rocks.
Yes.
Is I don't know, $25 for a pitcher, and then right below that it says upgrade to top shelf. What do you think that price is to upgrade a pitcher of top shelf?
Probably $40-50.
All right, what do you think it is?
Now I
Up by 10. Let's
Up
just
by
go
10? Shocking. $1.50.
No.
I said, who the
Top
fuck?
shelf every time.
I said, who the fuck
Yeah.
buys a regular
That's
one?
because they're using it for both.
Yeah.
Because you're not
Has
back
to
there.
be.
Why?
I'm at least gonna say top shelf.
Right. We put the Pepe Lopez on
Yes.
the top shelf. And that's what that
Actually, what they did is
Pepe
there's an
Lopez.
extra count.
Yeah.
Is what makes it top shelf.
Yeah.
But you know what? Not mad. If I can just be like, yeah, top shelf.
Yeah.
I spent $1.50.
Pepe Lopez.
My wife is like, let's make it top shelf, and I was like, that's fine, whatever. And she was like, no, let's make it top shelf, and I'm like, yeah, because I didn't really look and see how much it was. If that's what we're gonna drink, fine. But she was like, it's only $1.50, and
Yeah.
I went, well, it's not top fucking shelf then.
And no, because I
mean-
can guarantee you there's a huge price difference between Pepe Lopez and Don Julio Silver.
Yeah.
Or Patron or Espolon.
Don Pepe or fucking, I don't know, El Jimador.
Yes. So next time, what you have to do is you have to ask for it and then go up to the bar and get a drink while they're making it. Like, oh, let me also get a whiskey and you just watch it.
Dude, they do most of
fucking
those
believe
on a big ass fucking. They're all just mixing the
Yes.
shit anyway.
But I mean, was it delicious? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I've had the top shelf versus the other, and the top shelf was. It's better.
I've had ultimate margaritas that
Yeah,
even
those-
had like Grand Marnier in it and stuff, and those
yeah.
really good. Which I love Grand Marnier.
I
A lot
like
of people
I
don't.
like margaritas, but I get heartburn from all the acidity.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I love them.
Yeah,
so I don't drink
two of
them
those,
often.
and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't drink them often, but last night.
As I drink 121 proof whiskey, this doesn't do anything to me bad.
Cheers to y'all.
Taryn Carter
Eric Carter.
Mima,
and Bruce Willis.
Mima, 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 Mima. Welcome everybody, Downside Podcast Challenge. Week something.
I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Said it's great
Say what?
to be
One more time.
a Georgia Bulldog.
And nothing else, because Jesus, we all suck.
Yeah.
What a terrible week for all of our teams on this panel, for sure. I at least I've been used to it all season. But you know what they did to make it even worse? They really gave hope on that game.
Auburn.
Auburn
Oh, dude!
really gave
listen,
hope.
so it was like I didn't watch the game, but I could have sworn at one time it was like 24 to 3.
Oh, it's 24 to 3.
Okay, and I was like, okay, I got that point. And then like after the Bama game, I was, oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't have that game. And then
I don't know who had that game.
but it is bittersweet when like you basically had Alabama and Tennessee, and he had Alabama LSU, and it's like, well, at least they didn't get a point for that.
This is a point
But
for
I
sure.
thought, but Auburn was coming back, and then
Come
they
back.
came back and scored. And I was like, damn it, I'm about to lose this. Now I'm only going to get 1 point instead of 2.
Yep.
And sure enough,
It was-
Mississippi State was able to
Pull it off,
pull
man.
it off.
We Auburned ourselves. That's what we
Yeah.
do. But results from last week, I won both of my games. Josh won both of his games. Jason
I won
lost both
none
of his
of my
games.
games.
He lost
Yeah.
both his games. He got
But
the
he got
bonus
the extra.
point.
He got the extra bonus point for the
I think
points.
that's the bonus
Liberty stroked him.
Yeah.
How does that even happen? That's luck of the draw. No one picks Liberty on
That's
that
true.
game.
Right. Everybody,
I
everybody
picks
would have
it.
got
So-
I agree.
And I don't know, half of us probably would have got screwed on the other way around. Somebody might have picked LSU over Alabama. Like
well, no,
between
I
us-
still would have went
between us.
Alabama.
I would have went Alabama.
So then
it's-
we would all have been screwed
Look,
on
look
that.
at the
Still
draw.
would've went Bama.
But we wouldn't have got the point, so we would have goose egged it. So I'm still the only person during this challenge to get a goose egg. I'm very proud of that. But I am only 2 points behind the leader, which is this guy. Jason, I believe, is now 5 points behind. We'll go like this. Boom. There's my score. There's his score. And there's his score. So few weeks left. He's maintaining a 2-point lead. We're about to go ahead and start drawing these games.
A few weeks left.
All right.
So you go first, buddy, because you're still leading.
Oh,
Ooh.
I drop half the stack.
All right. Do the shuffle. Here, let me make it. I'll shuffle.
Shuffle them too there, buddy.
All right. Hey, for continuity. You know?
But I still have to feel it to pick it.
Oh, of course. It's like been an edge or something.
No edge. It's like a
It's a feel thing.
It's like a Aurora thing. Aura thing.
Like a roar.
Could be Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
Or Sarah Bareilles. She's fantastic.
Oh, Georgia, Mississippi State. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs. And I'm talking about the Georgia side.
That is shocking, sir.
Oh!
There are 2 games in here that nobody on this panel
Yeah,
wants.
we don't
and
want them.
I guarantee you, I'll get one of them here.
I like doing it like this.
Yeah, fan it out for me, buddy. Let me go.
Pick a card, any card.
Go in this daddy right here. Ooh, make sure that don't fall. Yeah, pull that one.
What'd you get?
He don't want to look at it.
Let me see it.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining the challenge. We'll see y'all next time.
It's got to be the Texas A&M at Auburn. That's tough. Where are you going?
Fuck, do you pick that game? What is the line? 0?
I don't know.
It's got to be close to 0. It sucks because they're both so bad. Man, this was tough. This was tough because not only you got to throw both things at this. You got to throw the fact that it is a hard game to pick no matter what.
It's
But also, I'm a
It's
fan.
definitely. Well, I didn't want that game.
No,
I mean, there's
it's-
2 games I don't want. That one and the Ole Miss Bama.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll get the Ole Miss panel.
No, at this
Yeah.
point, I'll probably get both of them and be screwed. I got to go.
So there ain't no gimmies this time, is there?
Oh no!
Oh,
gimmies.
there is.
That's
Okay.
a gimme.
Georgia,
Oh,
Mississippi
that was a good-
State.
yeah.
I mean,
In fact, there's 5 gimmies and 2
there's
not.
only 2 really, really hard ones, and that's one of them.
That's one of them. Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie, this is tough. I'm going. I'm going Auburn by 3.
Going Auburn.
Going with a home team.
Going Auburn.
My gut says I feel like it's a feel good story,
That Cadillac gets a win.
and Jimbo and Texas A&M is just so bad. But
Yeah,
if it was at Texas A&M, I'd probably go A&M.
I think that's kind of that's the way I
Don't
would
give
go.
me that Alabama. No Alabama. No whammies. South Carolina and Florida. I'm taking them Gators.
God.
Because South Carolina has screwed me all the way around.
Please get the Alabama game. Make it difficult on yourself.
Yeah, we need you to have a rough week in there, buddy.
Fill everyone. Fill all of them.
You already got a win over there.
He's got to win for
You need,
sure.
you need a possible loss.
LSU and Arkansas!
Damn it!
I'm going to go with them Bengal Tigers! Whoo! My God, I was sweating. I just knew I was going
It
to
just
draw.
look.
back.
I just feel it now.
You
like
have
you got
a 1 in 3 shot.
of oh.
If
All right.
you don't, he's basically 50,
He's got to get it. He's got to get it. All right, here we go. I'm going with.
But you know what? Some of the biggest games of the week we have not chosen.
We have
which
not
is
chosen, for
crazy.
real.
Yes.
That does happen. So
All right, here we go. It's this one right here, buddy. It's that one right here.
what is it?
Missouri at Tennessee.
Oh!
Going with them balls, baby.
You gotta go Volunteers, baby! 50-50 chance coming down. Dude.
This one. This is the good one. Vandy.
Oh! What are the fucking chances Bama and Ole Miss does not get
Once again.
chosen?
So I'm taking Kane Tuck.
Yeah, all right. And you got the game of the week. Obviously, is Bama, at Ole Miss.
Sidestep that
Second
line,
week in a row where the game of the week was not chosen.
Thank God.
Wow.
So everybody got, except for Josh, he got basically 2 gimmies. I mean,
Well, yeah,
I mean, now that's not necessarily. I mean,
Right.
LSU could shit the bed. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think that
Mississippi State is garbage and Georgia is not garbage. I don't care how many fucking
Oh,
cowbells they bring in there.
It could be any team in the world against Georgia, and I'm getting a point right here.
Yeah. So,
So
with the points bet, we're going to go with Jason picks first because he got the points last time. Me second.
Right.
Josh third.
All right.
And see, that to me, this is a tough call. You don't know if it's going to be high scoring.
87 or 32.
or
I think it's going to be. I know Alabama's defense ain't worth a flying fuck. Let's see. 65.
That's kind of where you got to go. It did not help me last week, but I'm going with the same number. That's all I could think. 63. I'm going below 65. I'm not going to undercut you by 1 point, but I'm going to go with just what I got, just because it feels like a good score to pick. So I'm going 63. And then you might as well go 80-7 at this goddamn point.
So so I got 65, you got 63. If it's 64, nobody gets the point.
Oh, I got a point.
So you basically took
Yeah,
that
60,
point away.
yeah,
right?
60, if it just happened to be 64, no.
So there's-
Nobody gets a point.
So
So I took 64 away. But the reason I picked 63, I didn't really want. I mean, I thought it might be a little lower, but I'm just going with the same scores last week. 63 seems like, if 63 was what I would have picked if I had to pick first, I'll tell you that. Just feels right. Feels good. It feels nice.
God.
Mr. True Love.
I mean, it could be 38-10.
It really could be.
I'm going to cut one. I'm going to go low, I guess.
Going low?
I guess I'm going to go 61.
61. So basically 61, 63, 65. If it's 62, no point. If it's 64, no point. If it's...
Wait, you said 63.
It says 63, yeah.
Yeah, I mean 62. I want to
You
go
go
1 point.
one. Oh, you want to go undercut.
I just
So
wanna go
anything
1 point
below
under you.
62...
My bad.
62 or below him. 63, me. 65 or up him. So I got
Greg can get 63 or 60. He can only get 63.
He could get 63.
I get 63.
Yeah.
No, he has to get 63.
63,
Yeah.
but on the button.
Yeah.
Y'all did me that way a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
yeah.
Hey, the medicine comes.
But my gut feeling says it's going to be higher. But I just, for some reason, I've been getting burned lately on the high. So I'm just going one under.
All right, so basically the most points I can get this week is 2, and one of them is in doubt. But I did take my team. They're at home. I got to root them on. I'm going to root them on no matter what, but there's really not a good pick, in my opinion, on that one. I did take Tennessee to beat Missouri. Tennessee's at home. I took Auburn, who is at home, to beat Texas A&M. My points are 63.
I'm taking the LSU Tigers over Arkansas. I'm taking the Bulldogs over the Bulldogs, and I mean Georgia! And my points is one below him. What was yours?
63. So
I'm
you're
62.
All right, I'm 65 on my points, and I'm taking them Gators over South Carolina, and I'm taking Kentucky over Vandy. Come on, give me them 2 points, baby.
Let's fucking go. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Still got
Okay.
the punishments back there. Waiting on that. Josh retains a 2-point lead, and let's hope some crazy shit happens. And he misses a point. So there's only, was there 2 more weeks?
2 after this one, yeah.
2 after this one. Only 2 more weeks. So I got to make up some ground.
I got to make it from ground big time. Big time.
I mean, Jason should just go ahead and do a challenge.
I'm doing something for damn sure. I don't know.
We've given him the chance to, if he goes ahead and does a challenge early, he gets to choose his own challenge.
No, he does not. He does not.
He doesn't get to choose his.
Yeah.
But he could choose mine or yours.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Looks like you boys might be going to do a little voting tomorrow. I hear you boys do a little voting down there at the local library.
That's the only thing libraries are used for anymore is voting.
That's it.
You don't go there to get
Who's going down to the
homeless
VFW?
people, like homeless people love the library. Like homeless people are like, I got to get on the internet, and they just go in there and they're just like looking up shit and
That
stuff.
they can't afford.
Yeah, like when I worked downtown, all the homeless people would literally go to the library that was like a few blocks away
Right.
just to get on the internet.
I saw a dude last night at the Dollar General, and I was like, "You're standing out in front of the wrong place, man."
Yeah, man. People that come here are poor.
He asked me as soon as I walked up. He goes, "What kind of car is that?" I was like, "That's a good way to start off." All right, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I said it's a Velociraptor. I just walked in. He was like, "Cool."
Was he trying to?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
just
going to go ahead
anything
and
to start the conversation.
set the conversation
Yeah.
up. Then when that way, whenever I come out, so he came in and was shopping. I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe he's just coming in the shop." And then he goes right back out and eats his chips. Just stands there. And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah. he's
Where was
awesome.
this at?
Dollar General right over here."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually a Wookiee. Can you help a? Oh, hey.
Oh.
So I was doing a little shopping. So I go to the little book section of this store that I'm at, and I saw this book, which is actually for children. It's recommended from 1 to 8 years old, and it's called the Anti-Racism Book.
What?
Swear to God. So I open it up, and I'm like,
Of course you're gonna read it.
oh, I got to. I'm like, I
read
got
it.
to. So I look at, and one of the things is just like, hey, I just want to let you know it's policy, not the people. We need to be anti-racist. And I'm thinking like, what child do you read this to? I don't know. First of all, what child is even remotely going to understand this?
No.
None.
So I got home and this book, it was still in my mind. So I went to Amazon and I pulled this book. It's like number 8 on like children's books, like Hot Stellar, this guy who wrote. I'm just like, this is fucking crazy. I mean, you might as well be like, how to install a transmission.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But there's this review, and this is a lot how I felt about it. I want to read you this review on this book.
I'm here for this.
great.
I want to read this review
Yes.
on this book because this is how I felt about it. And I'm not saying, listen, kids' mind, they do take in. And could you teach a kid to be racist? Of course.
Absolutely. That's the only way they-
1000%.
That's the only way they learn. They're
could
not
you-
racist from birth.
Nobody is. And it's kind of like you could, if you really don't want to be a dickhead and really do an experiment, you could have a kid born and say, teach them up is down is up, left is right, black is green is red. And the kid, by the time they hit kindergarten, they're just so fucked up they don't know what's going on.
They don't know which way's up.
Yeah, I mean, you could basically say, we hate male people. The mailman is evil. And the kid would go to school saying, fuck that mail guy.
Yeah.
He's a dick.
But everybody's like, we love our mail guy. And he's
Yeah.
like, you're an
So
idiot.
that's why like this real, like I had to look it up. But this review, I loved it. And I want to read this review because this is
I am so
lit-
fucking excited
so
right now.
This is literally what I thought. So the title is Help, My Baby is Still Racist. Bought this book hoping to teach my racist 10-month baby. She is not anti-racist, so therefore she must be raised racist according to the author. Something useful. After reading this to her, she still has failed to adequately point out any racist governmental policies or any examples of ingrained structural racism prevalent in our society. Therefore, I can only conclude this book has tragically failed both me and my child, who now grows up as a racist as a result. The pictures are lovely, though. I thought that was one of the greatest things that I saw.
That's
the other day.
fantastic.
Wow.
That's
I think
fantastic.
it's amazing.
Wow.
You know what I think we should do? I think that we should purchase the book.
We could read the book.
Read the book as
Story
on the pod.
time.
Yeah, story
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But how funny is that? Because I couldn't imagine.
Well-
I would want to read my kids stuff, like Thomas
the
Train,
Train.
or but could you imagine looking at your kid going, by the way, racism is policy, not people.
Not people.
What policies, Dad?
What
Let
are
me tell you.
And then they just look at you and go, can I play games on your phone?
Exactly. So I just thought,
Oh my God. That's
I thought
amazing.
that was fucking hilarious.
That is
That's
hilarious.
genius.
Yeah, we definitely need to buy this book.
We got to.
God.
It's only like $6. I ordered it on Amazon.
Order. Yeah, I'll throw in
Yeah.
2 on it if you throw in 2 and you throw. If we can do that.
I just thought
Tammy, will you throw in $2?
I watched some of the headlines, but I know Kanye got in trouble. We don't even know what Kanye did. I don't even know what he did.
Yeah, we'll have to do some research on the old Kanye's. And
He's lost billions.
oh yeah, because they pulled his stuff from Adidas, which
Yeah.
they pulled his yeah.
Yeah, and I saw a thing where he went into Skechers, was trying to strike a deal, and they just escorted him out.
Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, because once you get on it,
douchebags.
yeah,
Let's have a toast to the assholes.
This that's still one of my favorite songs.
It's fantastic.
yeah.
regardless of what Kanye does, I'm still gonna love that
Well,
song.
you can't say that somebody's music, Michael Jackson.
I still listen to Michael Jackson songs.
he
oh,
likes-
now Black
touch
Mike,
on buttholes.
not White Mike.
Right.
You don't listen to White Mike, Dirty Diana?
Dirty Diana's Black Mike.
It's transitioning, Mike.
No. White Mike was like.
Well, yeah, white. Or if you're talking like bright white, Mike, you know what I
White
mean? Like,
Mike
you gotta
is
put
like,
another.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. That's starting to get white, Mike.
Doesn't matter.
That's
That's your
like-
black or white.
Right, that one. That's like having Macaulay Culkin overnight. And they're running through Wonderland or whatever.
And
it was.
apparently, what's his name that just passed away? He was hanging out with Mike.
Who?
And they
Oh, Aaron Carter.
Yeah, they tried to get him to say that he touched him, and he goes, "Why would I say that? I smoked weed with Mike, but he didn't touch me." He goes, "Well, what did y'all do?" He goes, "We rode 4-wheelers all day."
Yeah.
He goes, "No, but he touched you," and he was like,
Yeah.
"No, he didn't touch me."
Yeah.
And so he never did. Apparently, he didn't get on board with these things, or whatever. So they made a fucking knock that kid out. Bow, with drugs.
I mean,
in his
Aaron
face
Carter-
that they gave to him and go, "Hey man, use this drug." Okay.
You know who was really fucked up? Who was the kid? The two Coreys.
Feldman.
Corey Haim Feldman
Haim is the one who
Yep.
died.
died, and Feldman went crazy.
Feldman went crazy, talking
Dude,
about
did you-
all this stuff.
did you
Did you
see-
see the independent movie thing? I never saw it.
I never saw this movie. Did you see his musical performance?
Horrible.
Dude, he dressed like Michael Jackson and then ended it with two like American flags across his chest, but they were like
But
the
his
kind you get from the
music-
Dollar General. And the music was terrible. Fuck the
Yeah, his
performance.
music's
But the
horrible.
performance made it like iconically bad.
Oh,
Yeah, but you got to say
Oh,
like if
so-
if you think of your childhood, man, come on, those movies that he played.
Oh
in.
my!
Oh, they're fantastic.
You kidding me?
First, you got to do the truffle shuffle. Come
That's
on,
great.
come on, bro.
What's the name of the vampire movie? Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
That's
This-
one of the greatest
Stand
movies
by
ever.
me.
Stand, by, me.
It's amazing.
Dude,
I mean,
they're
come on.
so good.
Yeah, but that I thought we found out, or at least enough, for the '80s babies that like you shouldn't have like if your kid's going to be a child actor,
Yep.
that you have to protect them
And then they
do
did it.
and you
Yeah.
like you need to make sure that the parents are stable
Yeah.
because I don't think that Aaron Carter's parents were stable.
Probably not. I don't know.
I've heard things because
Yeah.
obviously I'm a huge fan. I didn't know what he did.
Yeah.
I just knew that his brother was in the Backstreet Boys.
Well, there's a documentary about River Phoenix's family who they were actually in a sex cult.
Yeah.
Like a crazy.
Uh-huh.
And Joaquin was, his
Wow.
old brother River and River.
Yeah.
But that whole story's crazy. It's a really good documentary too.
But I think you would we're not learning as a society. This shit shouldn't be happening anymore.
Right.
you know?
Right.
I don't know.
It's not going to happen as much because everything's filmed.
It's true.
Everything.
It's true.
Yeah. Like Dahmer wouldn't get away with Dahmer in today because your cell phone's pinging you. There's
Right.
Yeah.
cameras everywhere.
That neighbor would have been putting her phone up to the vent and being like, "Y'all smell that?"
Yeah.
Like it'd been
She would have
wild.
went Facebook Live.
She'd be like, "This motherfucker." Then she would have pulled the phone out World Star style.
Yeah.
When that kid was zombied out, and she'd be like, "These cops is putting them right back,"
Exactly.
Yeah.
and everything would have stopped there.
Yeah.
So I guess things are getting better and way worse because we film everything.
Way worse. Way worse.
Yeah.
Sir, are you hungry? When's the last time you would say what you would call a good home cooked
It's been
meal?
a while since I've eaten.
Sir, I have a sack of burritos.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yes. Would you mind actually putting a little dirt on your face?
You don't
And
know
I would-
what's enough for my video.
I would like to and take that hat off because it still has a sticker on it.
Yes.
I like the hat.
And I'd like to give you
And I
this
know
and
you got
film
the
it.
Chevron. I know you got the Chevron.
I know you got that off a kiosk.
I know you got that at Kiosk, the Chevron.
How long do you wait after Halloween to throw away your candy?
It doesn't last past Halloween. I'm fat. Oh, he's making
He glitched out.
He glitched out.
He's glitching out.
How long do you wait?
Max
How long do you wait till after Halloween? By the way, thank you for the 3 people that listen to us in Kansas.
Thank you.
I love you. We're gonna do a live show out there.
Yep,
cool.
we're gonna fly out and do the show from what I assume is your back porch. Gonna be dope.
There literally is like 3 people in Kansas that listen to us on like either Apple or
Right.
Spotify.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
And they're totally committed.
So they're always listeners. Well, thank you,
It
Kansas.
always pops up.
Hey, in it to win it. Appreciate you, Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Played a little golf yesterday.
Oh!
Played a little golf.
Or
Played a little golf. Had a good time. I've played since I've been about 18. Started when I was 18.
So about 220. 225.
Yeah, probably 225 for real. Yeah. I told you. I was fit fat, baby.
Yeah.
So,
fit fat.
play golf, and we have this friend of ours. This friend of ours is a comedian. His name is Rocky Dale Davis.
Oh, Rocky Dale.
And we've been friends for a very long time.
I
Very,
know
very
where
long
you're
time.
This
going
guy
with
said
one.
he's gonna beat your dick in the dirt.
Yes, he has been talking a lot of shit about beating me in golf. And every time that we get together, I don't even bring golf up. He finds a way to bring it up. And he's like, "Oh, when was the last time you played?" And I swear, sometimes I play like once every 3 months.
Yeah.
All right. So he says that, "Oh man, I've been playing golf lately, and I could absolutely beat the shit out of you." And
Yeah.
I was like, "All right," because I know that's not true. Because golf is hard, very very hard. And he was just like, "No, I just started. Got these clubs." He started naming these clubs, and they're all wrong names. You know what I mean? Like he don't
Yeah.
even have the right names.
It's like the beginner version of golf clubs.
But listen, all right. So he's naming all these fucking clubs. He's
The
got-
Tiger Woods starter kit.
Yeah, he's like, "I got these John Daly's," and you're like, "Oh, all right." But he keeps.
He's drinking Arnold Palmer's.
Yes. He's like
Yeah.
literally
He
living.
listens to Jimmy Buffett.
He put on the golf shirt to go to the beach. You
Yeah.
know, like he brings up golf as much as he can because
Yeah.
he just goes, "Dude, you're fat, so I'm way more athletic than you."
Yeah.
And I go, "There's no argument there. This kid is really athletic, but there is 0% chance he beats me at golf."
Ooh,
So you just want to make
throwing
the
the gauntlet
statement
out
here.
there.
I want to make this statement right here on the
Okay.
pod,
Okay.
so we
Wow.
could tag him in it.
Okay.
All right. So every time I go, "Well, let's play. So I want to set a date,
Ooh,
but I
set a
want to give
date.
him some time. I literally give him a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can get a lesson or two.
So let's skip winter. Let's just say sometime maybe.
I think when the Masters
March,
happen,
April. When's the Masters come in?
Like the first
April?
week of April,
April?
usually.
That'd be
April.
good.
So I'm like, and we can do. We'll film it. Downside, we'll film
We'll
it.
definitely
Ooh,
film it.
Yeah.
I know he
I
wants
can-
to film
I
it.
can do commentary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Coming up is Greg Brasher, also known as the Pumpkin Smasher.
Smashing in April, baby. So I want to just
You
lay it
better
out
have
there
fucking
on
orange-
like a because I
orange
don't really
balls.
do a lot of social media, so I wanted to throw it out on our
Yeah.
social platform.
That's right.
That I would like to set a date
Oh.
Yeah.
coming up soon. Hopefully, we'll have maybe by the time we put the pot out next week.
Okay.
I want to set a date,
You wanna
put it
get
in stone,
Confirmation.
confirmation. We get together, we play a golf course, all right, and we'll make it interesting. I'm saying $100 a hole.
$100.
$100 a hole.
I thought you were saying
Oh.
$1,000 a hole.
I'm saying 100. If he says 1,000, I will agree like that. 0%.
I'm
chance I won't.
voting $1,000.
$1,000 a hole.
Just
Now,
interesting.
for those of you, so we'll put this out now because we're recording this.
Yeah.
So that way, here's how it works. All right. If you play any amount per hole, okay, the way it works is, let's say we both start number one, we both get fives. All right. Well, then the next that carries over.
Right.
Okay.
So the next hole,
It'd be 2,000.
if I win, yeah, it's 2,000 of me.
Yeah.
200. I don't think he's going to go for 1,000. If he puts a date down, I really don't believe he's going to be like, "Oh yeah, I'll definitely do 1,000 a hole," because he's going to start trying to play golf and be like, "Why is the ball not getting off the ground?"
Oh.
And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, it's fucking hard."
So do you think he could win any holes against you?
Yes, I think if I have a terrible tee shot and I don't recover well, that's why I like. I think it's fair. It's more fair for us to play per hole because
Yeah.
if he blows up 6 holes and he doesn't even get the ball off the tee, but he has one good hole, like he really puts some shots together and gets a 5 and I get a 6, for instance.
Yeah.
Then, okay. But his 6 blow-ups didn't cost him the entire round.
Yeah.
Or the 2 holes that he got
Right.
quadruple bogeys on didn't ruin the whole round. So you do it, per thing. And we'll do something like interesting. We'll go, we'll do like, we call it trash. So any birdies, it's an extra point or a dot is what you call it.
Wonder if this was just a setup for some real bad porno.
Oh.
And Greg's out there like, "Oh, I always get a hole in one."
Always.
And then it's like his caddy's like some little dude named Pepe. And he's
Don
like,
Pepe.
He's like, "Oh, I love it. I think you could definitely get a hole in one." And then all of a sudden it's like down, 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 down. And then Greg's just drinking like a Bud Light. And then the dude's like, he pulls his pants down and he leans over the golf cart. And we'll call it a hole in one.
Hole and one.
Oh my god.
Things are taking shape.
That is awesome.
Wow.
And then Greg opens up a donut shop and he calls it the Glory Hole.
No, the glory holes.
Down in Hueytown. Come on down here to the Glory Hole in Hueytown, Alabama.
I want to formally challenge Rocky Dale Davis, the comedian, the non-golf player, to play a round of golf with me.
Cool.
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 We do it all.
Cool.
Cool.
We film it.
Cool.
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 You will be the cart girls.
Cool.
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 So
I think
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna vote for the other guy. I'm not saying.
Yeah, because the way he talks about playing golf is very Josh Roberts like. It's just like he keeps saying shit.
I'm gonna
hoping
vote
it's
for
gonna
the
be
other.
true.
I'm voting. Who would you vote for right now?
I would vote. I don't know. I'm up in the air. I'd have to have a little bit more thought on it and see what the response is. How quickly he responds is gonna
Okay.
it's gonna really
Yeah.
If he comes back and he's like, I'm like, But if he's like, well, let's do it, and then I'll go, I think I know where I'm going.
Well, guys, we've covered it all this episode.
Yes,
Covered
we
it
have.
all.
Celebrity deaths.
Yes.
A little
Before
SEC
we-
football.
Before we close out, I need a little. I
need a
end
little-
with a,
Oh, he needs
Yeah,
a little
a little-
I need a little pour.
Pour
Hand me
skin.
that. I'll do a little touch of that again.
I need one as well.
I will gladly.
get you
I will
glass for you.
gladly do this.
I was going to get you a glass for you.
No, I know you were. Get the fuck out of the whiskey. He tried to put his
In the whiskey bottle.
Nice.
little touch.
COVID is a great thing.
Yes, it is. Co-vides.
So we had some good times and some bad times.
Yes, sir.
Shared some laughs
And what else?
and some cries. All right, ladies.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you,
Till next
Tammy.
time. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Dick.
Cue the fucking music.
Thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.